You know, whereas like my instinct is just to stay in my hotel room.
One thing I'm sad I haven't done is see the world's biggest Starbucks in Chicago. I'm sad about that. You all been, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, it's the biggest Starbucks in the world in Chicago.
How big?
It's big.
Four stories.
Four
Four stories.
You can get an espresso martini.
Whoa, now you're talking. What is this Starbucks?
We just didn't have time, but I will go at another point. I love coming to Chicago. It's one of my favorite cities to visit. And I always go see the Art Institute, Top Shop. I went to the museum the other day in Chicago, and we walked all through Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park, yeah.
The zoo.
Yeah, and she rode the L for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if we what like goofy.
I also go at the highest points of things. Like if there's a sky tower, I'll go up it. Do you know what I mean? If there's a needle like in Seattle, I'll go up it. Like, why not?
What's the Sears Tower called now?
Willis.
Yeah, you've been up to Willis.
Sears Tower. Sears Tower. We hate
There's a
Willis.
lot of controversy with things we're saying.
Willis is
Sears is the actual name, but nobody calls it that.
called Sears. Great, I'm gonna call it Sears then. And John Hancock, I love going up at the John Hancock building too. I told the other day, I was like, look, that's John Hancock.
Can you explain to me
And
about
she
it?
said, who's John Hancock? And I told her about the signature and everything.
No, I understand what everyone's been talking about for 30 years. The highest one I ever went up is in Japan. We should do the convention there. There's a convention. I went to Japan on my own up to the tallest point, and there's all these windows looking out of the city, and every city looks like Lord of the Rings looking out of it. It's so vast. And there are 16 windows. It's the most vast city I've ever seen, and that freaks me out. That's like my horror. Like it's so big, you're so tiny. You know, it's really a visceral
You
experience.
FaceTimed me.
Yeah, I FaceTimed them to be like, look how many people, look how many buildings, like there's so much here. It was amazing, I got terrified.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything goofy that we've kind of done. Most of them have been on the tours that I do, like Shit Fountain. But we do try to see, I mean, you know, we go to Rome or Paris, especially or London. The first time we go, I try to see all the big stuff so I can say, I've done it, you know.
On my tour in New Orleans, it turned out really well. There was lots of random things, but at one point we went to the Jazz Museum, and there was literally like 3 other people, and I walk in with like 25 people. And the 3 men like playing their jazz at the front were like, whoa! And then they were like, so where did you all come from? And I was like, oh, there's a TV show called Supernatural. And they were like, the 2 tall guys? And I was like, yeah. So then they started playing Caledonia, a Scottish song, and I got up and sang it with them, and that was great.
Why are we doing that Saturday Night Special?
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.